Eric here with Team Eccentric, and I'm sitting here across from
TJ Nowak.
And you have a deck profile for us today. What is it?
It is Thunder Dragons.
Alright, awesome. Sorry.
Alrighty, so I went to the sneak peeks this weekend, picked up most of the cards for this deck. The only thing I'm missing is one Colossus, but let's just get into it. Wanted to bring this content to you ASAP. 3 Thunder Dragon Matrix. This is the only reliable normal summon you have in the deck, so obviously you have to play 3 copies of it. Plus, it's one of the only quick effects to trigger your Thunder Dragon Titan. 3 Thunder Dragon, pretty staple in the main, like, Thunder Dragon deck. If you're playing pure, if you're playing any other variant, this isn't necessary. 3 Dragon Hawk, because, you know, it's one of your best ones. 3 Dragon Dark, because it's your other quick effect, and it's also your searcher in the deck. 2 Dragon Roar. Some people are torn between 2 and 3. I like 2 in this, the pure version, because it can be recycled off fusion, and it can recycle fusion, so it does a lot of things, and it's not necessarily the card you want to end up with in your hand, especially in your opening hands, so there are just better cards to play over it. And that's it for the Thunder Dragon count. I don't play the Dragon Duo. 3 Battery Man Solar. This is your starter card, obviously your Armageddon Knight of the deck. It's what gets your play started. My other normal summon, my tech card, is 3 Thunder King Ryo. The deck wants to pump out, like, essentially mistakes. So being able to have it in a normal summon, especially since your deck doesn't have a reliable normal summon outside of Solar, is really strong, and especially in this format with, like, Sky Strikers and stuff, where shutting off searching entirely just can kill entire games. Hand traps, I'm playing 3 Ash Blossom and 2 Ghost Bell. Ash is still one of the best hand traps right now, and Ghost Bell is getting stronger than it ever has been. It's especially strong in the mirror match. It hits stuff like Dragon Hawk, and it hits Thunder Dragon Fusion, and it's especially important in the Sky Striker matchup where it can hit Ray and Kigari, which gets to you, like, to their Widow Anchors and stuff, so they can shut down your Colossuses for the turn. That's it on the monsters. Spells, I'm running 3 Gold Sarcophagus. This is your other starter card because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's staple in the deck. You banish your Dragon Dark or you banish your Dragon Roar. Super strong cards. It's pretty much staple in the deck. 3 Instant Fusion. Not everyone is playing the Instant Fusion right now. Because we don't have the, like, Needle Fiber and stuff, I feel like this is especially important for going into your Link plays. It's especially important for making your Thunder Dragon Titan. And it's also just a good toolbox card because you can run stuff like Thousand Eyes Restrict, stuff that I'll show you in the next trick later. 2 Allure of Darkness, only 2 in this deck because I'm only running 5 Dark Targets. In the Invoke build and other builds, like, you could play 3 because you play other Dark Targets. In this deck, you're only playing 2. 2 Call by the Grave because hand traps suck. They really annoy your deck. If you get ashed at crucial times in the combo, you just get screwed by it. So just having the Call by the Grave is really important. It's also a really good utility card. Banishes Rays, banishes stuff in the mirror match, stuff like that, so it's really important. 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion. You only need 2 because it can be recycled. This is one of the best cards in your deck. Shuffle back, you know, anything from grave, banish, field. So it's your recycle card. You banish it to search Thunder. You know, it's also a good reason why you can play Thunder King Ryo, because in the later game, if you don't have anything else you need to search, you can just put another, like, mistake on board. Then for the only other hand trap, I'm playing 3 Infinite Impermanence. This is extremely important in the mirror match because it shuts off your opponent's Colossus, allows you to get your searches off, stuff like that. So it's just extremely important to be able to resolve your cards, and it's also just extremely strong in other matchups as well. So 40 card main deck. The extra deck, 1000 Eyes Restrict. This is a pretty good toolbox card. It makes Instant Fusion live at any point in your game because you can just take any problem cards your opponent has. The Kaminari attack, this is what you use to make Thunder Dragon Titan, or you can use it for your Link plays. This also, along with, like, Solar opens up a lot of 2-card combos with, like, Instant Fusion, Dragon Hawk, stuff like this. This is one of the reasons why, because you can summon it and pop out a token, just continue to extend out your plays. I only have the 2 Colossus right now. I'm just waiting to get the 3rd, hopefully this weekend, to be able to play it for the YCS. Obviously, you do want to play 3 copies of this. 2 Thunder Dragon Titan. I don't feel like you need more than 2 because you can recycle it and you don't make it that often outside of using Thunder Dragon Fusion to summon it. So you can just shuffle it back as one of the materials for the other one and just keep looping them. 1 Link Karibo. This is because you play the Thunder Dragon Matrix. It's also because you play the Thousand Eyes Restrict, so it gives you something to summon Link off into so you're not clogging up your extra monster zone. 2 Summoner. This is the best Link 2 in the deck. It's a Thunder, which means you can tribute it off as part of your combo to summon a copy of Colossus onto your board. And it's like the best Link 2 in the deck because your entire deck is just Thunder. 1 Nightmare Cerberus. Obviously, like, the Nightmares are good utility cards. 2 Phoenix. One of these will be cut for the 3rd Colossus. 1 Unicorn. These are the only real Nightmares that are worth playing in this build. Then the 1 Summon Sorceress, because there are some pretty cool combos with this, that you can use this instead of having to end with something in your extra monster zone, so that you can end on like 3 Colossus without having to tribute your Summoner. And then it gives you a follow-up play if they don't out this. And then 1 Warlord. It's essential in the mirror match to be able to take your opponent's monsters, because these guys do have massively important protection effects, so being able to destroy them is not usually an option unless you have the infinite impermanence. Going into the side deck, 3 Denko Sekka for the Altergeist matchup, and for going second against Sky Strikers. This card is also searchable off Thunder Dragon Fusion, because Thunder Dragon Fusion searches for any Thunder monster. 3 Evenly Matched for going second about just about anything that's a Build-A-Board deck. 3 Hatrunade, really good against the Sky Striker matchup, just banish all of their back row that they set off of the multi-roll. Red Reboot, because like Altergeist is your worst matchup, so you really want to have a lot of hate for the Altergeist matchup. They bounce your Titan and Colossus, and they send your Titan and Colossus, so it's not something that like you readily have stuff to be able to stop them for. And then 3 Mind Control. This is really good in the mirror match. It's a really good target to force and negate against the Goki U board. It's just an overall good utility card for this format, so I feel like it's a card that's necessary to play, especially in this, because you can just use your opponent's fusions as like link material, stuff like that, so that it's a good way to out their boards. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and back to Eric.
Alright guys, so rate, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate any views you guys give us, and let us know in the comment section what you think about this deck in particular. This is probably going to be the new meta, without a doubt. But either way, Eric here with Team Eccentric, along with TJ, and we are signing out. Rate and subscribe, leave your comments and ideas in the comment section below, and don't hesitate to give us respectful suggestions on content you want to see. Eric on behalf of the team saying take care, and Team Eccentric out.